Hello, good morning. Good morning. On today's show, I'd like to welcome our special guest, California Harley-Davidson's own general manager, Rippin Ronnie. Rippin Ronnie. Oh, shit.
What up? You got it, homie? You good?
Yeah, man. How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing good, bro.
Thank you so much for coming out and helping me out, man,
I appreciate
today.
you having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate you having me.
How's your morning been so far?
Man, it's been good. We good. Woke up late at about noon. No.
We're gonna have to bleep it. Nah. Hey, do you know anything about this? Like, supposedly you could play like 8 seconds of any song on anything you want on any platform and you won't get in trouble.
Oh, really?
It's as soon as it hits the 8-second mark, I guess that's
when they start taxing.
I don't know. Does that sound real or does that sound?
Play at 5 seconds and find out. You know what I mean? If you forget 8. Let's try 5 seconds and see if anything happens.
Hey man, how did you like my my intro? Did you were you digging it at all?
Oh, bro, I was kind of zoning out.
Yeah,
yeah.
Cool, man.
It was good.
A buddy of mine put that together. His name's Reza. He's actually a sound engineer. He works in television and film,
right? And
he does music. You know, he does audio. He does he's a sound. You know, he does all the sound. So that's his music. And if anybody wants to check that out, he's over at Audio Ninja at SoundCloud. So you can go and check that out. Thank you so much, Rez. I appreciate it. You know,
dope,
pretty cool, man, to have some friends like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. One of the other things I wanted to mention really quickly, not really quickly, but I wanted to mention definitely is yesterday. You know, we had someone pass in the Harley community.
Right.
Michael O'Brien. He was
respected cat.
Very respected, very well known. He was a legend. You know, not only here in the harbor but throughout Harley community.
Right.
It's really sad. He'll be missed by many. I personally was a friend of his. He had helped me out many times. We've gotten pretty close over the past couple of years, so it was definitely a shock. I had just seen him at the SoCal motorcycle swap meet this past, swap meet,
right?
And had a conversation with him.
Right.
We toast to him and have a sip of your favorite beverage, and let's say, rest in peace, Mike.
Rest in peace.
So, onto some lighter stuff. Ronnie, man, I'm stoked to have you in here. I heard you coming up this morning, pulling up, and I was so excited.
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Nah, dude, I was like, hell yeah, love hearing that sound pull up. It's like, yeah,
bro. You know what? Speaking on the sound, like every night we get off work. Right, and a few of us hang out at the shop and talk shit,
Yeah.
After work, chop it up, maybe have a drink. And one by one, we start leaving the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
And they jump on their freaking bikes and go down, hit fucking PCH and and be like, fuck, I love a fucking Harley, bro. And we all do that to each other as we leave.
What else? I mean, what else is better, man? What other sound is better, right?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's what's cool too is it's a beautiful sound if you're standing right next to it, if you're down the street and you hear it, but it's a different sound when you're sitting on it and you turn it on yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not the same. You don't hear it the same way because the sound is pointing back, but the feeling of it, and it's nothing quite like it.
So this is the difference, right? One way you hear the sound, right? The other way, you feel the sound.
You feel it.
Bro.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Different.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
I agree. I definitely agree. I wanted to ask you something. I was checking out your social media yesterday. I was doing a little research.
Yeah.
And I seen a photograph with someone. And I wanted to know, he's pretty much a legend here in the harbor, and I wanted to ask, how do you know Champ?
All right, man.
I gotta ask, man. Okay, so let me ask you why though, real quick. I'll tell you why. He's a Pharaoh. He's in the Pharaohs Car Club. My cousin's in the Pharaohs,
right.
And I have an uncle who was president at one time, and so I have some roots. So when I seen it, I was like, "What the?" So you got to tell me.
Oh, bro. So we in the crew after work. We hanging out, bro. And we local.
At the spot.
Right. So we go and slide down to Wilmington. I live in Wilmington. A lot of people live in Wilmington.
Yeah.
Right? Boom, slide down there. Getting ready to go into the bar. Bikes pull up. We all get off the bikes, right?
Yeah.
One of our girls, Maya, her and I are talking shit. You know, we're all fucking ripped. We've been bar hopping.
Yeah.
So her and I have been talking shit, and I said, girl, shut up. And I kind of like shoved her a little bit. And she looks at me and was like,
what the?
Like, that was weak or that was hard enough or something like, you little punk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, huh? And then I just put my arm kind of back a little further and like
gave her a better one.
Sleeve pushed her, right? And, you know, I didn't mean that. She was kind of, so she was like stumble. And she ran into the side of the building, like kind of bumped it.
Yeah.
Because she was losing her balance. And the champ was walking out the bar, and he was like, whoa, bro, like, what are you doing?
What's going on here?
Right. And then I was like, bro, my bad, man. No, and she's laughing, and I'm laughing, and it was no disrespectful. Like, it's not about to get ratchet.
Right.
Here, you know what I'm saying?
Because it was. I mean, as soon as he said something, he was about to. It seems like.
All right, yeah. Shit. Hey, whoa. Y'all good. Matter of fact, let me get you a drink.
Oh, okay.
And then his girl was like, it's his birthday.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me get you another drink. So Champ and I are arm in arm, and we're do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
And then it just started getting deep. Like, brothers connecting, hugging, loving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody in the bar is like looking like, what the fuck?
Well, you know,
like,
he's a car guy, and you're a bike guy, and it's like it's a family. It's very similar.
Right.
So how did that night end?
No, it was good. It was actually, well, I think we were the like last man standing.
What bar was it? You remember? Was it in Wilmington?
Yeah.
Okay. Not too many in there over there, so it's got to be only one of a few.
Fuck, bro, I can't.
Well, if you think about it, we'll figure it.
I'll figure it out. Yeah. I'm having a brain fart.
So
but yeah,
man, that's cool, man. It's he's a good dude, you know, and he's very legendary here. You know, he's very known.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him on the show right now.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to get a couple of older dudes who maybe have some experience and some stuff to share that not everybody has heard before.
Hell yeah.
How did you get started writing, man? I'm just curious.
Man, when I was a kid, bro, we lived. It was city, but dirt bikes were a thing. You know what I mean?
Where were we talking about?
I grew up in Inglewood.
Okay.
And then at about maybe like 4th grade, 5th grade, we moved to IE. And then I grew up
the Inland Empire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I lived in Upland.
Okay.
There, and then I ended up going to high school in Victorville.
Oh.
And so out there, it was just a lot of dirt.
Right. Open space.
Dirt bikes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you started on a dirt bike?
Started on a dirt bike.
Cool.
Yeah. Riding as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 3-wheeler when I was in high school. I would ride a 3-wheeler in high school, bro.
I mean, that got to be the most dangerous vehicle ever made.
I rode one in the streets, no helmet.
I mean, imagine how many people got really hurt on those things back in the day.
I don't know. I mean,
did you ever?
Yeah. Well,
you're one.
I almost ran over myself.
Oh, wow.
My brakes went out. I'm flying down the goddamn road. I need to stop. I'm about to jump into an intersection.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. So I try to start Barney Rubble in this motherfucker. Like,
dragging your
down.
feet.
Yeah. Like, slow down, motherfucker. We're going to die. And the harder I started to push my feet down, the harder they would bounce back.
Yeah.
Man, my motherfucking... I wasn't slowing down.
Yeah.
But I tried to keep pushing harder. My leg fucking... and went right into that fucking rear tire.
Big old fat tires.
And fucking started sucking me under the bike, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm not getting sucked. So This motherfucker starts dragging my leg down the ground and locking the tires.
Yeah.
So my leg is now breaking the three-wheeler.
Oh, wow.
And I stop before I get into the intersection, but my leg is coming off my bone.
Did
You
it
know what
break?
I mean?
It broke?
But no, it didn't break. It stopped the three-wheeler as in brakes, but my leg didn't break, but my skin was all chewed up.
Oh, yeah.
Looked like
some bad road rash.
Alien versus Predator type.
Was that your first kind of accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Those things are dangerous. But I see they're making kind of a comeback. You see people are redoing them, kind of beefing up the suspension, stuff like that.
I don't see three-wheelers, but you see cats on bikes and quads all the time.
Oh, yeah. It's becoming huge.
Yeah. So
That's how you got your start.
I started in it.
And then what was your first bike, like your actual Harley?
I actually had a sports bike before I had Harley.
Oh, did you? Mm-hmm. You got into that?
That's what I started with. So after the dirt bikes, joined the military, and we rode sports bikes. And we go to racetrack.
I didn't know that, man. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate that, man.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got into street bikes and you did that for a while.
Yeah.
When did you get your first Harley?
I was 20, maybe 23.
And what was it?
Street Bop.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Dyna Street Bop.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Super, super popular now.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was this was in, I don't know, like in 2007 or
right
there, 6,
right,
5 or 8, and Dynas were like a thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, that was when they were kind of coming a sports bike, like taking over. Like you could do wheelies on the Harley too, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what? You could do wheelies on a Harley?
Right.
Like when you thought of Harley when I was growing up,